Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now it's the end of the year, and if you're looking to get yourself a brand new tablet, well, today I'm going to give you a very quick guide for what kind of tablets that Huawei has been offering. So think of this as a buyer's guide. I do have a lot of Huawei tablets here with me today, so please bear with me. First things first, we have the flagships, that is the HUAWEI MatePad Pros. I have the big guy here, the 12.6. I also have the smaller guy here, this is the 11.0. And if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, we have here the HUAWEI MatePad 10.4, as well as the most affordable one, which is the MatePad 10.4 SE. Alright, so with that said, let us start off with the more expensive ones, the MatePad Pros. What do these guys here really offer you for your money? First things first, let's talk a bit about some similarities, because they do share a couple of similarities here. First thing, we do have beautiful 120Hz OLED displays on both devices here. So on all the Pro models, they have this really great display that is good for watching any kind of videos. If you are going to be editing videos, I think you will definitely enjoy the color accuracy on these Pro tablets. It's really awesome here, and especially for those of you who love to watch Netflix, you know, the Pro models here come with the best displays. Now moving on, what do these devices also have similar is the fact that they do have their accompanying smart magnetic keyboard. So this one here is for the 11.0 and this one here is for the 12.6. They are very easy to connect. They are all magnetic here and no cables whatsoever. You do not have to charge any of these keyboards. Just stick it on to the back and you are good to go. These keyboards here are very good for using, especially if you are on the go, you want to do your work on the tablet. I really like the way, you know, these keys feel on the keyboards. They both feel the same way here, and they are very high quality keyboards. So that means that, you know, it connects right away and you enjoy yourself, you know, typing away on this keyboard. So very good smart magnetic keyboards there. Other than that, there's another thing that's really cool here is that both devices support the M Pencil Gen 2. Now this pencil here is actually great for a couple of users. First things first, of course, you can use it to write on the displays, which it does come with very low latency, so you will feel, you know, just like you are writing on a paper. Other than that, the second thing here is that it does have this annotate feature, which basically means that you can just drag down from the top right corner and then you can just draw on top of any kind of pictures to add in arrows, you know, circles, just really to pinpoint what you are trying to share to the other person. Now the third usage of this M Pencil here is that it's able to take snippets, and basically let's say you are in an article and you just want to cut and paste a couple of pictures, or you want to cut and paste the text. All you need to do is just draw a box over that particular part that you want to cut off and just drag and drop to your document and you can get it there right away. So it's actually a very useful tool here, the M Pencil Gen 2. Alright, so what other similarities do these Pro tablets have? Well, they're both running on Harmony OS 3.0, and that basically means that you can have features like app multiplier, you can have that dual window open at the same time. I think it's called multi-window, and that is actually super useful because I can always run two apps at the same time, which is what you usually do on a laptop. So I think it runs super smooth here, especially you can have all sorts of combos. You can have your Gmail in one, you can have your Chrome in the other, you can have your Google Documents. Everything works really well here on these Harmony OS 3 devices. Alright, so I did mention about Google just now, and that is the good news here. Both devices here, the Pro MatePad models here, both support Lighthouse, which I've mentioned a couple of times now. This really enables you to download all your favorite Google applications. So you can see that I already have my favorite apps here. I think YouTube is my #1 favorite app from Google, and it runs really well on these MatePad Pros. Right, so those are the similarities, but you might be wondering, so what's the difference now? Well, basically, I think the most obvious difference here is in terms of their display size. The name 12.6 here basically means the MatePad Pro here comes with a 12.6-inch display, whereas this comes with an 11.0. Other than that, in terms of speaker count, well, the larger device has 8 speakers, whereas the smaller one has 6. Both sound amazing, but if you just want the best sounding speakers, go for the larger one. Other than that, of course, battery life is a little bit larger as well on the bigger model, and they both use different processors here on these different MatePad Pros. Alright, so bottom line, if you are a professional content creator, you own a business, and you're looking for the best tablet from Huawei, definitely I would suggest you to go with the HUAWEI MatePad Pro. 12.6 because you have the larger screen. It's just so much easier to edit videos on the go, just browse through your content and all that. However, if you want to save a couple of bucks and you just prefer a smaller form factor, I would say that the Huawei MatePad Pro 11.0 is also a great choice because it does a lot of things really well in a slightly more compact form factor. Alright, so those are the Pro models. Let's move on and talk a bit about the more affordable ones. And for that, we have the MatePad 10.4 as well as the MatePad SE 10.4. Let's talk a bit about the similarities between those devices. So like I mentioned earlier on, both devices do come with a 10.4 2K full view display, and that means that browsing content, watching videos, everything is going to be very clear on these displays. They're LCD, not really AMOLED. If you want to go for those OLED displays, you have to go for the Pro models. Other than that, they both also run Harmony OS 3. That means you can also enjoy those app multiplier, multi-window kind of use on these devices. So they are a little bit smaller, but they still run multi-window very smoothly and will definitely help you out in your productivity flow. Other than that, again, very important one here is that they do both support Lighthouse. That means you can once again download all your favorite Google applications onto these MatePads. So very cool there. Right, so you might be wondering now, what really is the difference between the typical Huawei MatePad 10.4 against the Huawei MatePad SE 10.4. Now the SE model basically means it's slightly more affordable. So it comes with smaller storage here. It starts off with 64 gigabytes of storage, whereas the normal 10.4 starts off with 128. Other than that, the processor is also slightly different here. But personally, I think if your budget is really super tight and you just want to get a tablet under 1,000 ringgit, the SE here is actually a great choice because it does come with that micro SD slot. That means you can put in a memory card and basically get up to 1 terabytes of storage. However, if you want to start off straight away with 128 gigabytes of storage, you can check out the Huawei MatePad 10.4, which starts from RM1299. Alright, at the end of the day, these budget devices also come with one very cool feature that they both share, and that is support for LTE. I think this is really awesome here because you can put in a SIM card and basically you can have your data on the go. You do not need to look for Wi-Fi and all that. It's really awesome to have that available. With that said, guys, we have reached the end of today's video. Again, just to quickly recap, we have the Pro models here for those of you who have a larger budget, and of course you are a content creator, you want to do more, you want that beautiful display. But if your budget is really tight, Huawei also has the MatePad and the MatePad SE for you guys out there. Doesn't matter if you are a student, if let's say you are a young family and you just want to give your kids a tablet to play with, the MatePad SE might just be the one for you. Alright, if you have any further questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. Don't forget to drop a like if you do, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye!